I'm having an unfortunate day of speedrunning. Eventually, one thing will go right, and it's going to be really exciting. I'm very excited for when something goes well today. I keep doing that. The pop-off will be legendary. Maybe. Let me go F again. That's how I feel right now. Yeah, every race idea that Anthony comes up with is just something. Your race idea is so big brain. I bet it's something I've done before. This sounds like a meme. This sounds like he calls me and explains battleships. It's not? Interesting. Give me a call if you'd like. How many bits? If you subscribe to Sartoria's Twitch channel, we'll do it. Drop everything and do it right now. What if we made a bingo card? Moment of truth. Yikes. Not this again. It's gonna have a berry too, isn't it? Okay. Either by email or you can send me a Twitter DM or a Discord message. Both of those will work, Sky. Hey, hi, Chris. The clowns and the grins. Interesting. Well, let me just make sure as far as copyright's concerned, these are all Nana clowns. Good, he's not stolen my emote yet. Excellent. Welcome to Emerald XP-Less, everybody. Someone subbed, too. Who was it? Oh, thank you, Bluefire. Hey, wait, this is Emerald XP-Less. It's routed, so it's not like a randomizer or anything. This is just base game XP-Less. And I'm trying to do it fast. And failing. Because if you saw last run, holy crap. It was not good. Oh boy. It's gonna happen. This is gonna be the run. This is the one right here. Pound. And then pound crit. Oh, I crit. Okay, actually, hold on. That's pretty good. That's boring. The only fight I haven't lost to today is the rival. So it's gotta happen eventually. Will you say this gets easier as you go forward? No, at no point is this run easy. Oh, it gets very easy at the very end. Oh, Star's calling, okay. Hello there, Anthony.
Okay, so...
It's like an elevator pitch.
This is so big brain.
Okay,
right?
I'm ready.
It's a lot of thinking, you know? Alright, so this is my idea.
You're stalling like really hard.
I am, because I'm trying to build the suspense, okay? Let me build the suspense to this. You legit subbed to me? Wow, that's amazing.
You
I don't know
legit
how you
tried. He said tried.
Oh, tried. Oh. If you circumvent their...
It's not possible. It cannot be done.
Okay, so it's a blackout, but... Right? See, you've done blackouts, right?
Okay. You know Chris is in the chat right now too, right? So he's gonna yoink this.
He's gonna steal this idea.
Yes, he's gonna take this idea.
He's gonna race you in this idea before I even get to it.
Yes, that's
and I came up with it.
Very likely to happen. Why are you critting the Zigzagoon, Mudkip? Okay, continue.
Okay, so it's a blackout bingo, but when you say you catch a Pokemon, right? You get to choose, like, say it's type, and you black out all that type, or like say it starts with an S, so now you black out all the Pokemon that start with S. But at the same time, when you catch a Pokemon, you can call out something about that Pokemon and unblack out the other person's board.
Ooh,
with something.
Okay.
So the first person who gets a blackout through catching the Pokemon wins, but you can also unblack out the other person's board.
That's such BS. Because that would just never end.
No, but you can't catch the same Pokemon again.
Oh, so there's the catch. Okay.
So you can't, like, go back to the same route, catch this Pokemon, and then call out the same thing.
I don't think you realize how awful that would be to track.
It would be absolutely awful, but that's why I came up with the idea. It's big brain.
Dude, the whole race is tracking. That's the whole race. It's just whoever tracks faster.
That's okay. So, what do you think? What do you think? A genius?
It's a race idea.
Well, you see, evolution's kind of...
It's very cool if there was a way to do it that didn't involve half the race being unmarking and marking. Because, like, the way I see it is, like, let's say I have, like, 110 Pokemon, right? And then you catch, like, I don't know, Mudkip, and you say all the letter M's, and then I'm starting to unmark that, and then you catch another Pokemon, and it's, like, Registeel, and you say all the Pokemon that are Steel type, and I'm, like, frantically trying to find all the Steel types, unmarking all of them. There's also a high chance that nobody finishes, and we just do a catch-em-all.
You wanna do that?
I think the idea is there. I think you have a solid idea. I think it just needs work.
Okay, well, how about this? A Pokemon you catch either has to go to your board or their board.
Ooh, now we're thinking. So you mean unmark on theirs or mark on yours?
Yes.
See, now we're getting somewhere.
That could be a strategy, that.
And you can only unmark from your opponent's board a single time? So, like, you catch a Marshtomp, and then I catch a Marshtomp, I unmark yours, and then I catch another one to mark for myself. I can't just, like, catch Marshtomps every time and, like, keep unmarking it for you. Because otherwise it would take forever.
That's why I said you can only catch one of the same Pokemon.
Okay.
And you can choose that to either mark yours or unmark the other. But you can't catch that Pokemon again to, say, unmark yours and then mark, or unmark theirs and then mark yours. You can't catch that Pokemon twice. So once you catch it, it's used up. So, like, maybe you have a color for the Pokemon you used up. Oh, how about this as well? When you catch a Pokemon, that permanently stays on your board. It cannot be unmarked as well.
So you're just describing lockout now.
Well,
that's just lockout.
But you still are unmarking the other person's board or marking yours.
I think there's something here, but I think we would need, like, certain categories that you're allowed to mark. You could do, like, first letter type, something like that.
First stage Evo, second stage Evo.
Yeah, stuff like that. We would need, like, a list of goals and then a board that does it automatically. I think it's just a lot of effort. I see the idea.
It's just, I get it. It's just too big brain for you, maybe.
Yeah, it is. It's too big brain. My brain can't handle unmarking all the Pokemon that start with M and all the Steel types and all the Fighting types at the same time. And then when I'm halfway through unmarking all of those, you catch a fucking Torkoal and then tell me to unmark all the Fire types. And then you catch a fucking Ninetales and say, any Pokemon that has more than 9 appendages, can you unmark those too, Shen? Unmark those too, Shen. I know you're already marking all the Steel types and the Fighting types, Shen.
But if I'm doing all that, then I can't mark my own board at that point. See? I'm
yes, you
losing
can!
the ability to mark. No, because you can only mark or unmark one at a time. You're not doing both at the same time.
I think the idea is somewhat cool. I think it just needs polished. Someone in chat will find a way to make this doable. Now unmark all the Pokemon who look like a bitch. Is that viable? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I got away, but geez, that's damage. Well, we have to YOLO ball the Shroomish now. It's probably all over again.
That's my idea. I can let you get back to your solo run.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Yep.
There's an idea there. Okay.
It's there.
Well,
I just want to let you know.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Good luck for the rest of your run. It looks awful.
Yeah, later, buddy. Take care. Oh, we YOLO balled the Shroomish. Let's go. Finally, a good Shroomish catch. It's so rare. No, I get it. Cool, runs on over. Nice. An excellent first turn critical on the Mudkip. Very well strategized grunt. An excellent strategy. Just insta-critting the threat on the opponent's team. Oh, just stop the encounters, please. I am not in a good position to be getting encounters, game. I need to sacrifice one of my 2 Pokemon here. Okay, that's a good time to sacrifice Ziggy. That is a strong Pokemon to sacrifice myself to. Please just tackle. Please just click tackle, sir. Thank you. please just click tackle? I would really appreciate a tackle right now. Very much appreciate a tackle. I love how it's 50% for tackle, and we're on turn 8, and we've had 1. Oh, there it is. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to find the Tailo. I'm going to fail to run, and the run's going to be over. It's going to be very funny. You ready for the Twitch clip? Let's get ready to clip it. I'm going to find the Tailo. That's just as bad. I'm going to fail to run. Okay, run's not over yet. Okay, maybe not. Hey, we're out of the grass. No threat. We're fine. Sorry to the person who is excited to clip it. An unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah, bonking everything. My god. Also, it's up, War Tab. How was your, God, your Ultra Moon garbage from yesterday? I can't believe you guys raced an 8-hour Ultra Moon category. Hear this by 3-1. It's only 8 hours if you suck. True, I only saw Josh getting an 8-hour time. These are honest facts from WarTab. You got a 7:15. Please. The first split's at the start of Roxanne. The second split is when I finally beat Roxanne. My defense is good enough that I don't guaranteed die. Holy crap. That's insane that my defense is that good. This Shroomish is, like, sick, apparently. Oh, that's bad. That's not good. Okay. Good. Geodude, not okay, that's fine. Okay, that's better range. Good. Good job, Shroomish. Well played. Alright, hope for Effect Spore. I have been Can I still win? With Growl, I might be able to. Oh, that killed. If I got that Growl off, I could have won, because I could have just potion stalled till it died to poison. Unlucky. I've been getting crit here way more than 1 in 16 of the time. I'm at like a 1 in 7 crit rate the last couple fights. I'm just gonna go +2. I don't think I need to go +3 right now. I really don't think I need to go +3. I shouldn't take more than half to this Geodude. Ooh, that's bad. That's real bad. Great. Well, now this thing has like 7 more turns to crit me. It'd be worth catching 2 Shroomish for this fight. It's not the worst idea, but the problem is I can't set the X defense on the second Shroomish. Okay, well. Unfortunately, I have to deal with Potion on this thing now. So instead of having 33 hit points, it's going to have 53 hit points. It's a nice miss. Okay, that's all the healing for the fight. I could save so much effort if Roxanne just gets poisoned. I win if she poison point poisons. Okay. Good. Survived. You always have enough PP, RK, unless you have both potions used on Nose Pass. You have exactly enough, if you crit one of the Geodudes. You just can't crit both. Did I heal? Yeah, I centered. I don't need to center now. Wait, yeah, I do. I'm out of absorbs, right? It was like I have to center, but I couldn't remember why. I still have the Oranberry on the Shroomish. What? I never dropped below half that whole fight. Interesting. How the hell do I still have the Oran? That's crazy. What is my Skitty rate? That's another level 8 Skitty today. That's 3. Those are significantly below 1%, I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know the exact encounter rate of level 8 Skitty, but it's like fucking low. Bird, please. Every time I drop below 50, I got put back above. Interesting. Halo, please. Thank you. Better level than last time, at least. This catch kind of sucks. Really hoping I critical here. That's enough to put it at 78. Nice. Good. Thank you, Talo. Oh, whoops. This goes to the lead. I use this. I equip an Orin to the Talo. Oh boy. Not Talo. It's not worth catching this. My first reset was to Flannery. Okay, this is why I ran out of money last run. I had to buy 1 less XP than usual. The run really died to everything, but Flannery was like the nail in the coffin. I wasn't gonna continue with that bad of a Flannery. Ooh, good fight. That is justice for last run. I nearly wiped this fight last run. Cool. I didn't have to bother then. Do I catch a second Tailo if I see one? It's kind of a garbage strat. Do you gain EVs at least? Yeah, but they only... The EVs will only, like, happen whenever I get a level up, which will never happen. Therefore, no, I don't gain EVs. If I use a vitamin, I get EVs. That's so tempting. If I use a protein, I would get the attack boost, because those occur instantly. I won't use any, though. Boxing? Oh, yeah, boxing might. We don't box anything in this run, though, that we take back. EVs matter less than you would think, though. Most of our Pokemon we either use immediately after catching, or we use our opponent's stats to KO them. Oh, get in the door, dude. They actually do for Tentacruel, and that's it. There's one Pokemon where the stats matter. Like, the EVs matter. Because there is a fight that is very hard, that could be very easy with good stats. Nope, no RNG minute. Stream mission slot 2? It is, okay. Oh no, I've hit an optional. Yeah, I can see Manip being useful for this, that's why I banned it. Because it's lame and boring. Nice one-shot, that's a range. That's a good attack, Tailo. That means I should actually kill this turn. Yep. That may have been a crit, though. The single best item in the game for this run. How much time do I think I could shave with perfect manip? Probably like half an hour to an hour. All the Pokemon we catch would have good stats, and none of them would be hard to find. We'd save probably about 15 minutes this split if we could manipulate catches. Because we're going to be spending a lot of time this split looking for Pokemon. We need to hit a 10% for an Abra and catch it. We need to hit a 1% for a Geodude and catch it. Though it's technically a 10% and we use repels, but it's the 1% encounter slot. Nice, another Shroomish. And then we need to hit a 5% for a Sableye. Like, the next fight we do is Brawly, and you can see how long this split is. Like, this split, we do 4 things. We go into Granite Cave and catch an Abra. We catch a Geodude. We catch a Sableye. We talk to Steven. We beat Brawly. That's the 5 things we do this split. It takes 22 minutes from now. With perfect luck, it would take, like, 3 minutes. So there's, like, 19 minutes right there. This. Abra is required to be level 9. We'll catch one here. And the grind begins. Here we go. I need an Abra. I'm catching 3 Pokemon here total. All 3 of them are awful. This is the least awful of all of them. It's 10% for an Abra to appear, 55% to get into the Great Ball. I think that's 55%. I'll actually calc it because I don't remember. Oh, it's 40. Interesting. It's worse than I thought. Oh, if I find a level 11 Sableye, which is, I believe, a 1%, I'll catch it. Oh my god. How do I do that? So hard to get this movement for an extended period of time. Come on. Remember when I found 4 of these in a row earlier? Good times. How come I didn't just turn right and left only? Too hard. Doing consistent turn framing like this is not easy. Well, it's not too bad. It's just very annoying. I just have a method that works. There it is, finally. $40. That is rare on this floor. $10 is not good enough. It really sucks that we actually are required to get this high level Geodude. Like, it is not possible to do Watson with a lower level Geodude. I tested level 8 and it doesn't work. Why not damage the Abra? I click a damaging move and then the Abra clicks teleport and then the Abra's gone. Have you tried to catch an Abra before? You must be new. You must be new to Pokemon. There's a reason it's a meme. Nope. No other Pokemon are viable for Watson. This is it. Unfortunate. Well, hopefully the other 10% goes better than this one. Okay, that's a start. That was reasonable. Pretty bad encounter rate, but expected amount of balls, so. Alright, we need Geodude now. I'm not using the Sweet Scent TM because it's not in the base game. That's a speed choice thing that can't be turned off. So I just sell it for money. My finger is like slowly falling off the stick. Yep. That was not possible to do for longer than that. %10 of encounters will be a Geodude. 90% will be a Makuhita. I require a Geodude, and it will always be a good level if I get an encounter. Okay, guess I wanted to go downstairs. Yeah, this challenge would be, like, worthless in Oros. Latios till Primal, Primal till End, and... Well, at the early game would be a little bit of a challenge. I don't know how you would beat Brawly, actually. There's probably some cheese. Dude, give me an encounter. Holy hell, please. This is an insanely low encounter rate compared to usual. It's like 3 encounters a minute on average. My encounter here has been trashy. Not in Oros. Oros, you have to beat Brawly before continuing. Stevenstone is only in the cave after you beat Brawly in Oros. So you can't talk to Steven until you beat Brawly. You can go to the cave, I think. Dude, I'm just trying to spin. It's so hard to not have my finger slide off if I'm doing this for like a minute straight. Oh my god. Yeah, the APM on this is like League of Legends professional level. It's just all on my left hand. Every time you see my character move, that's an input, by the way. Every direction I'm turning. I wonder if teleporting is faster. I am lower level than some of the Machis, though. Bruh. Please give encounter. This is so many inputs. Please, dude. Please. It's... I need a break on my left hand. I need to switch. I need to get righty. Please. Please. Encounter. Oh, thank God. Alright, Run's probably dead to Granite Cave. This is where a majority of runs will die, I think. I think this is the biggest reset point of the run, the Granite Cave. I do this left-handed. This part's lefty. Because I use GameCube controller. Fishing is not broken in this gen. If I got the old rod, I'd only get Magikarps, and they'd only be level 5. So there's no point fishing. They're only broken because we do the better encounter slots. If my Brawly is under an hour, I'll continue, but I won't be happy about it. I need this Geodude soon. I wonder what Geodude's odds are in a Great Ball. I've never looked that up. Coin flip in the Great Ball. Interesting. I have a repel up sugar, so I'm getting 10% of the encounters that I would normally get in this area. So normally I would be getting an encounter every, like, I don't know, 20 steps, and instead I'm getting an encounter every 200 steps. And then, there we go, nice. The other side of it is I'm going for the 1% Geodude, so it's the only real way to get it. Alright, it's not over yet. That is guaranteed to get in. Nice. Yeah, that's why I'm mashing so hard. Because every time I do an input of any direction, it counts as a direction, basically. Oop, I repel off some encounters with Abra still. Some of the 8s. So it's worth leaving the Abra in the lead until I get down. Geodude's for Watson. It's the only way to beat Watson consistently, and by consistently, I mean higher than 10% of the time. Ooh, if that was 11, I would have taken it. You were really expecting Absorb to crit there? Yep, that's part of the risk. Nice guy. It's required to damage the Geodude, or you can lose the run to Sableye. It sucks, but it's, like, required, so. That would have been sick if that was just a good level. Yeah, I'm not repelling anything off now, Sugar. So, of course, the encounter rate's gonna be better. I'm not repelling anything anymore. I'm repelling off, actually, no. I'm repelling off literally nothing now. But it's fine to leave Abra in the lead, because it's the fastest Pokemon, so. I should outspeed this still. I'd be surprised if Abra was slower than Zubat. This is a very scary level of Sableye, by the way. Very risky to take this. That's good defense, though. Okay. That helps that it has good defense. That helps. That must be plus defense. $10 to $12 are the level, Sugar. Oh, nice. That's a 30% ball. No, we use Sableye for the whole game, basically. That was almost insane. That's the other 1% Geodude, the level 8 Geodude. I almost just hit a full odds 1%, though. Please stop. Nice. I have 2 escape ropes this run, I think. Okay, Ziggy must have picked it up a different run. Someone tell me what hardy nature is. Oh, it's neutral, I think, though. Yeah, hardy's useful to know. My Abra's hardy. Interesting. Oh, I never thought of that before. Very interesting. So if you get a good nature on Abra, use it for the Sableye. That's so smart. I never thought of that before. Oops, scratch. Do you just use both potions on the mid-shop? Oh, I was not paying attention to the fate. Oh, I'm level 11. Right. I'm gonna have to scratch this thing a couple times. I don't have the potions, or the PP to do this fight any other way. Right, I forgot I'm level 11. Can someone tell me what my defense was? My defense and my special defense on the Sableye? Like, what the numbers were? I wasn't paying enough attention to have seen. That's the whole point of the run, Magic. Your Pokemon don't gain experience for getting KOs. Okay, I'm gonna have to center, sadly. Some time, but I got the level 11 Sableye, so that is required. Okay, imagine if that reversal actually did something. Okay, this starts okay. It's not fantastic, it's okay. The Geodude was a little bad, the Abra was okay, and the Sableye is risky. Yeah, if he could just stop at that little island right there for 2 seconds, it'd be so helpful. What's this item here? I always forget. Is this the heart scale? That is the heart scale. I don't need that. That's the other heart scale. You grab this. That Brawly was slower than usual. Because I have less Nightshades. Or I have less damage from Nightshade. That was a completely normal Brawly. I need a center after. Oop, you go here. I need a center now. I guess it didn't matter when I centered. It could have been before or after. Weird Roxanne call. I forgot to check the hit points on Geodude. $28 would be nice. I haven't had 28 Geodude in a while. 27. That's reasonable. This. No, it's not relax time. I just missed. Classic. Hey, we finally hit the swagger. Let's go. Okay. Oh, right. You always just insta-nate these things. Insta-nate shade. Right, it's swagger nightshade. That's the play. Every single fight for the next, like, 20 minutes is garbage. Okay, so this is part of the issue of running bad Sableye. Nice, that was really good. Okay. I'm gonna switch the Shroomish here. Nice. Effect. Darn. So here I go Geodude and heal after a tackle. That's plenty of HP. If I could have lived that, it would have been funny. I think Nightshade kills here. That's very painful to get flinched. Okay. Gotta play the safe. Can you stop flinching me, dude? 3 flinches, my god. I've not hit through yet. And he's done bullshit on the turns that I'm, like, not flinchable. Like, every time I attack, I'm getting flinched. This fight is not that scary. Like, the hard part's done. The hard part's the first 2. Okay. Stop flinching and I have a chance, please. Thank you. Jeez. It was using bite every turn, and it was flinching every turn. Luckily, I never got crit. Crit could have killed. That was very scary for no reason, though. And I had to use, like, 4 potions. That was way too many potions to use for that fight. I got the Thief TM, right? Oh, I hope I did. I'm gonna just take a quick peek to make sure I did. Let me just do the quick peek. Okay, I got it. That's the wrong house. Classic. Go here. It's time to Operation click Swagger a billion times and hope for good luck on opponents hitting themselves over and over. How much does this do? A lot. Wow. I was not prepared to do that much. I guess it got to -3 and it hadn't growled me yet, so... Yeah. It's actually optimal to go Leer before I go for Swagger here. If it goes hit self, it dies without using the berry. Now it's going to use the berry, unfortunately. Ooh, not quite. Hold on. A low roll hit self in confusion. Very interesting. Nice. Good fight. That was alright. These are the two, like, calmest fights in the, like, this whole segment. Neither of these Pokemon can hit us. There's 4 fights that you can take damage on in this segment. This is not one of them. Ziggy's got an item. Nice. I'll grab that. Could be an X attack, which saves money, and it could be a super potion, which saves sanity. Nice. A lot of growls, kind of annoying. Nope. There's no reason to cure my paralysis, because if I cured the paralysis, they'll just paralyze me again. So there's no point, like, wasting time curing it. Crit here would be really nice for me. I do a ton of damage if I critical. Because this thing's like -2, and I'm -5. I need a single hit self and it dies. It's just not hitting itself ever. It's like 5 turns in a row. There we go. Took a bit. That was a bad Swagger, honestly. I should have waited. That's good. That's really good. That's great. I'll get the move off eventually. Okay, I'm gonna scratch it till it's dead because I want to save these Nightshades. I'm a little low on Nightshades and it's only 1 extra turn. Okay. Pooch. Oh, that helps a bit. Berries. Cherry. Oop. Give to Geodude. Use on Sableye. Grab this to sell. Awkward. It's pretty significant. I think it's 50% sugar. It's better than you would think, but not good enough to, like, be a cheese strat. Okay, this is one of the hardest fights in the run with this team composition. I have very bad level on Sableye. Or I'm not the level I should be. But my Granite Cave was bad, so I had to just accept the bad Sableye. So I'm gonna need some amount of luck here. That's a start. Let's just see how much. I think switch to Streamish makes sense because it's likely the water gun there. Effect Spore, come on. It'd be so sick. Darn. That's garbage. It'd be so good if it hits itself here. This would be huge. I just never get the luck on hit selves, I swear. It's like the most important hit self in the segment, and I just can't get it. Okay. I'm likely gonna lose here now, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just gonna keep hitting through. If it hit itself a single time out of this whole confusion, I'd be in amazing shape, but unlucky. Yep. Okay, I'm probably dead. Yeah, I'm probably dead. It's gonna come down to my special defense, which I need this to do less than half. Oh, that's interesting. Went for absorb, that's great. That did 16. Just start hitting yourself. I'm in really good shape. Just hit self. Yes. One more chance. Okay. Good. I'm just gonna save immediately because my team's all dead, including Pooch, which is not good. I shouldn't have let Pooch die, realistically. Okay, like I said, that's not one of the harder fates. I did that with a lower level Sableye than last run. That's, like again, it's not one of the harder fates, but it is a hard fate. Oh boy, I am slower than Electric. Okay. Well, there's one slot on this route that I'm slower than. Count how many times I get specifically Electrics then. Yep. I'm slower than one slot. That's the only slot I'm gonna see. Okay. I'm not even guaranteed to be slower either. Okay, this fight's scary at this level. Like, very scary. I need some swagger luck. I click swagger and hope it doesn't thundershock me a bunch. That's a scary first turn. I need 2 hit selves to win. 1. 2. Good. That's the hardest fight left on this part. Like on this route, I mean. This guy can't hit me, and then all I have to do is get off the route and I win. This guy cannot touch me. Look at that, bro. Oh, that was wrong. Supposed to spam Nightshade. That may have saved time, actually, swaggering. As long as he hit himself a single time, that might actually save a turn. Come on. Do this route properly. I'll get one more encounter for that movement. Just need to run from it. Good. It's probably the only thing I could have run from successfully. Alright. Much better run than last run into this part of the game. And they still have the revive, which is really, really good. Dire Hit, I do sell. Elixir, I do sell. TMs, I sell. Rock Tomb. Not bulk up. Buy. The buy is 4 defends. 4, 5. Yeah, this is the bad controller still. I ordered a new controller, but it won't be here for a couple days at least. Way faster just use this. Yeah, it's not acting up as much right now for some reason. Knock on wood, but that's at least nice. I swear it's double teamed every run. Another unfortunate side effect of the level 11 Sableye is it takes an extra turn to kill this Ralts. Even though nothing it does can hurt me, it's just annoying. I have to hit a scratch now that I wouldn't normally have to hit. I have 35 chances to connect the scratch before I need to switch out. And, you know, lose a Pokemon, probably. You're on pace to run out, it'd be pretty funny. I'm 33% to hit, so it's kind of like hitting a YOLO drill. But that's double team. Reminder that at -2, it took me, what was that, 6 turns to hit a scratch. And later I will be also at +2 from a double team. This run's okay so far, Hellfire. You've got another hour of terrifying this, though. It's not a run till you're through Norman, realistically. Ouch. That was a good hard read on it snapping. Now just hit your... Hello? I saved, right, chat? Realistically, I wouldn't have not saved. There we go. It's like it'll hit itself eventually. Yeah. Good. Annoying. The only move you don't want to see. Hopefully it just sludges me quickly. Good. Yeah, hopefully I get to TNL today. I'm releasing the notes as soon as I finish a run. I just don't want to post them if there's a mistake. I don't like posting notes that have mistakes in them, and there's been 2 that I've already fixed during this run. As soon as I finish a run, though, I'll post them. So it might actually just be after this run. Oh, that was the wrong move. Oh boy, I can actually lose this now. So went from impossible to lose to very possible to lose. Yep. And then it snaps. Oh my god, I can actually lose this. Okay, good job, Jaded. Well played. Oh. Controller held left there, but it actually kind of saved me time. Alright, here we go. The fun fight of this segment. This fight is roughly 40% to win. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. 1. I'll heal this turn. I'll try the YOLO here, just because I'm almost set up already. He doesn't do 4 yet. Still shouldn't do 4. Alright, I'm 12% to win now. That's just because of the self-destruct. That's not a good... That's not helpful. I avoided a static. That's the first time in, like, a long time. Oh my god, I got the miss. I'm glad I continued. Well... a perfect split, because I got the miss on Magneton. Yeah, you need one of the 2 moves to miss. You just need a miss from the Magneton. Or if he gives you Supersonic, you need to hit through twice. It's actually faster to get that fight than any other combination of battle, just because... with that specific combination, you don't have to deal with getting to roll out 3 on the... What's the other deposit here? You don't have to get to roll out 3 with... on the Manectric, so you only have the 1 chance of getting staticked instead of 2. Thank you, Strand. I had bad movement there. Okay. Let's go wait for her. This is on emulator. I don't have a way of running ROM hacks on console. Okay, we need a Machop. It's 15% here. Level 16 is optimal. I've only done 15 Machops, though. I believe it's 10% for 15, 5% for 16. I've seen 2 Torkles now. Actually, I think Torkoal must be common. I'm seeing it way too frequently. Okay, 15. That looks like high hit points. Machop is 15. I'm saying the... Oh, you're saying Torkoal. Yeah. That can break? That's not 255? What? Oh my god, it's gonna break a bunch now, isn't it? Oh, it's 78. Okay, it's a 78 catch. I thought that was guaranteed. Machop's a 190er, I think. Huh. I always thought it was just guaranteed. Or, not guaranteed, but a 255 radar. Awkward. Okay, this saves a super potion, so I'm gonna do it. It's 18%. Oh, interesting. I thought it was 15. So one of, like, those are the 2% then, and then Machop takes up the other bit. I got it. I have to wait for the spinner because of this encounter. I won't accelerate fast enough. Yeah, I gotta wait. What's up, Baron? I just paranoid myself in my brain. I'm actually gonna do a dumb save. I'm just paranoid for some reason. You ever do that thing where you just, like, get in your own head? And you start thinking to yourself over and over, I'm gonna do the Dom, I'm gonna do the Dom. I'm just gonna save, because fuck it. I'm just in my own head. Wrong one. I shouldn't need all 6 Persons. After this, I switch Machop to the lead. That's a very high level Rock Smash Geodude. I could use that for the Zubats potentially. Because that had magnitude. I could use that for the Nummels too. Wrong lead. I have the revive too, which is extremely nice. I never taught the moves. I saved, but I never taught the moves like a big dummy. Okay. Well. Okay, I did half. And I got Rock Throw. Okay. Good start. Nice. I forgot to teach the moves, but now I can teach them all at once. That fight you want to normally bulk up once. Try this movement's different from Ross. I'm taking it a little slower than usual. Okay, I can skip that, I learned. He was looking up. Where did I last save? What's this guy have? He has a mature... There's no way I'm winning this. I have a Sableye on me. Whew. Thank God he only has a Machop. He's never looked up before for me. Not a single time. Thank God he doesn't have like a Geodude or anything. That could have been horrible. Okay. Whatever. $600 for that's actually pretty decent. It's just a bonus Super Potion later. Or Hyper Potion, I mean. Cool, more money. I was too, Douglas. I would have switched out if it used it. How much damage did my Machop take? Quite a bit. I'm just gonna center. I think my Sableye took damage too, and I use that sometimes for things. Ah, oh, that sucks. Whatever. I would have skipped this encounter had I not centered. Barely any time though, so who cares? I can still dodge her by holding left. Teach everything and save. Alright. The fun part begins. I have 45 minutes to do 5 battles, by the way. Or 6 battles, I think. 5 or 6. I don't know how many battles there are. When I put it like that, I'm in good shape. And strength. Flannery as well. These two, the 4 goons on Mount Chimney plus Flannery. I have a little bit over 45 minutes. So 10 minutes a battle, right? Sounds reasonable. Mag 6. Growl. I'm gonna check if I'm minus speed. I think I am. What's bashful? That's minus attack, actually, I think. Give it a potion once I get the chance. Neutral, okay. I only know plus attack and plus special attack natures, realistically. This is definitely a good time to use Sableye. I might be able to kill. Nice, that's very helpful. Okay, just attack and I win, Machop. I believe. Great. Good fight, first try. That's one of the harder fights in this area. I have to set up my team, or I have to cam my team to the Mediana anyway. And that actually saves time per reset now against the Mediana. Okay, I'm just gonna go for this strat here. It's happening again, dude. Good range. Okay. Good Zubat fight. Take it. I'm doing pretty good so far. Not hitting this guy yet. This fight's actually legitimately a threat. This guy here. Okay. Okay, the lead Numel's not that threatening, but it is threatening. Nice, good start. Okay, he's 50% to hit all his moves. Snooble does not miss. Snooble really does not miss. Dude, you're 50%. Okay, I'm gonna just trust my guts. I think this was viable, but I don't remember. And the Zubat hit me anyway. I need to dodge the Zubat attack. That thing just hit me 6 consecutive turns through 2 double teams, which is pretty incredible. Anybody who runs other games, like other Pokemon games, knows how unlikely that is. Because how many times have you lost a run? One. This Zubat has 20 speed. Wait, no. 27 speed. 30 as well. Let me check if I have 20 or higher. Nope, not worth going to +2 for this. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6, I one-shot everything. But I'll go now. I should still one-shot the next Numel, and I should survive Zubat Wing Attack. Good. I don't know if I one-shot the Numel, so I'm gonna actually heal. This Pooch doesn't have anything for me, luckily. It's a good miss. That keeps me at higher hit points than usual. Alright, here we go. This Numel's our range. It's favorable. Yikes. Bruh, miss. You are 50% accurate. Okay. Okay. At least I'm full for Maxi now. Okay, wasn't that bad. Getting a faster setup on this fight now, which is pretty good. Spec. One. 2. 'Hit every single time and also flinched and also crit. Not a good start. Crit on the bad turn too. If he crits me at full HP, it doesn't kill. So he has to crit when I'm half. I'm still waiting for when I get the fight where he switches to the Zubat. It's possible, it's just very rare. One. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6. I just check. I have 17 speed. Camera up to 35. I have to go +3 to outspeed that. It's a bad hit. I have to heal. I have to heal till the Zubat misses. That's atrocious that it just hit me there. I have to heal until the camera up misses now. Got the range. Okay. Scary, but survived. That's what matters. Oh, that's bad. Controller just kind of put me off the ledge there. Okay. That's a high-level Numel, I think. Yeah, everything here is 20 to 22. I'm catching a Spoink. I finished 2 runs. One was 6 hours, one was 4 hours and 14. It's 10% to get a Spoink that works, because I need a Spoink and it needs to have thick fat. Thick fat's a requirement. I did this a long time ago. That's the splits I'm comparing against. The run was garbage. It was a blind run, basically. Level 20 sucks, but acceptable. As with every single thing in the game, Spoink cannot touch Sableye. That is why Sableye is OP. Just not in the way that other things can't touch me. It's kind of funny. This thing can't touch me because it only has psychic moves. Most things can't touch me because they only have normal or fighting moves. 2% for any encounter to be a usable Spoink? What do you mean? It's 20% for Spoink, 50% to work. That's 10. Good. Neutral nature. Take it. That's why I had the Abra in the lead. God, that's such a better strat than what I was doing. That's everything I can sell. $5, $8. I'll just buy all 18. I don't need revival herbs. I have revives. I have 2 revives left. I'm, like, very finicky about this controller right now, so I'm taking the gym really safe. This controller's been sketchy, and this is a dangerous gym to hit trainers in. Spoink's in the lead. Spoink gets... This is a new plan. A Pecha Berry. Helps a little bit with consistency. And then energy powder, 50. That's good enough. I'll take 50. Oh, that was full. Never mind. I'm bad at math. I thought it would be 4 HP off of max. I hope I saved. I have a new strat for this fight, too. This should be guaranteed to overheat because it can kill, right? Takedown still. Interesting. I guess it can't kill with overheat there. Ooh, let's go Spoink. Okay, I survived Mag 9 even. What's it gonna use here? Oh, overheat. Okay. Now I can't get poisoned this fight. And then you just have these 3x defense no matter what. I'm still gonna set up primarily against the... Oh, no, because it can't... This thing doesn't... Okay, yeah, this is much better to set up on. It does have light screen. 3... 4... One more. Do I trust it to kill? I don't. At +6. Oh, it was half HP from takedown. It would have killed. Heal twice. Okay, that should confirm that I'm safe here. Sun boosted, it'll kill, even if I heal. It's better to just go for the confuse or the crit. Or the miss. I have revive, so I still would have won. That saves, reviving. Cool. No, that was always going to be overheat there, Hellfire. It was in the sun, it was guaranteed to kill. Normally the Numal thing doesn't go for, Sunny Day. It went for Sunny Day there for some reason, though. Yeah, I could have taken the death. It would have used up its white herb. And then I would have taken the death with Sableye, forcing it to overheat, going to -2, and then Sun Boosted Overheat wouldn't kill my Spoink, and then I could kill it. Oh, that was not what I was supposed to do, but it's fine. Yeah, that's actually fine that I teleported. It barely matters. I have to go this way instead. I'll lose like 10... Oh, I don't get the nugget. That's money. Okay. No nugget. That's scary-ish, I guess. Can always fly for it later if I'm desperate for money. Okay, this part's a bit annoying. Yeah, it's been a much cleaner run than last run. All the stuff that didn't go well last run is going reasonably in this one. I'm gonna pick up the extra thing over here too. I'll probably get a few encounters. Just one, it looks like. Nice, not even the trap bench. Wow! I would have gotten the 21 Sandshrew out here. It's like 1% to get it on this part of the land. Telly. See the nature really quick. That's not possible. I see what I did. Oh, that's time loss. That was on the right line. What Pokemon I use for the Norman fight? My level 22 Sandslash. That's it. That includes the entire gym. Where's the kid? I might have to center multiple times here, but it's not that big a deal. Watch as I hit no buttons on this controller. Very careful. Caution. Caution. Okay, we're good. A throwback to my origins, soft sand plus dig. We also got the optimal gender, female. Best case scenario here. Ooh, and a juicy crit. This Sandslash is a fan. I'm trying to use these energy powders while I still can. Yeah, we get to use a lot of really unique Pokemon in this run. Geodude, Sandslash, Machop. Spoink is a really cool one to get to use. That's expected. Okay, we got the citrus. Annoying. Okay, good. It could have countered me there, but if it went for counter, it wouldn't have mattered. There's the hyper. Oh, that was the wrong move. Okay, it's whatever. Probably. Ooh, okay, nice. I think we're through then. Good. That went pretty well. Oh, I didn't save or heal for this fight. Oh. I'm kidding, obviously. I will win a coin flip someday. It is only a matter of time before I win a coin flip. My opponent cannot fail to... There we go. Can Sableye beat Norman? No. Sableye can beat this dude. And Sableye can beat, like, 2 Pokemon on Norman. Some of Norman's Pokemon have Shadow Ball. And Feint Attack, too, yeah. I think it's Feint Attack, not Shadow Ball. Yeah, they gave him Move Dick Ghost types. This is the point in the game where they realized, Ghost types are kinda lame. You wanna stop letting them cheese half the gyms? Annoying. Annoying. And a high roll crit, or a high roll confusion hit. Unlucky. I'm short in X defend is why I had to go defense curl there. I don't have enough X defend. So now that I'm guaranteed to snap, the next time I like hit through or whatever, I'm just gonna do the fight. Oh, where's this specifically? I want to get rid of these. Rhythm space. One, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're done. Go the full. Guaranteed to snap. Oh, okay, I'm guaranteed next turn, though. Unless I snapped and wasn't paying attention, and then I can actually lose. Okay. We have to beat the Hyper Potion on this Vigoroth. You also want to beat it on the Linoon, if possible. This can kill, and then the fight gets a little complex. Okay, I'm glad it didn't. If that kills, it gets a little complicated, because then he can heal the Slaking. But now that he can't heal the Slaking, guess what we get to do? Abuse Truant. Good ability, right, guys? Really good segment. Slash is in the lead still. Need to actually heal the Sand Slash. And then teach Surf. Hello, Jarvitz. I was looking left some. Oh, my controller, right. I'm gonna save just in case I take a death here. It is actually possible to die to the Tentacool. You get experience for rare candies, Jarvitz. Or rather, you can get levels, because rare candies give you levels, not experience. That's a good sign. 24 is not worth. That's the problem. Okay. Repel, just in case. I'm gonna be using this anyway soon, so. Okay, this could be good. Nope. Not that. If I get an exactly level 24 Wingull, it can be a really good thing, but I'm not gonna bother doing that strat. It's not necessarily worth. I actually need to grab this. Where is it? It's somewhere in here? Okay. Not had to grab this yet. This isn't a blind run, so I'll save time. I need to save because I don't have a ton of repel left. Nope. Embarrassing. Where's the ladder? Is it here? I'll risk. You have dig. I can skip the heart scale because I'm not going to be doing the wind golf strat. Okay, I just need a high level Tentacruel now. 22 is not good. It needs to be level 30 or higher. Oh, I forgot to get the Sludge Bomb TM. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be running to the bathroom at some point during this run. I'm actually just gonna run to the bathroom now. This guy gives it to me. I'll be right back. Probably like 2 minutes to that. I should have gone to the bathroom before my run, but I had to reset pretty late the last time. And we got good tentacle lock for going to the bathroom. Oop. That's so tempting. This thing gets protect on level up at 25. It's like very considerable. 31, there we go. Got my tentacle. It's the only move I didn't want to see there. I did save, but it was a while ago. It's 55% per ball. Oh, baby. Awful. Bro, I'm desperate for you to just hit yourself. Please, dude. Just hit yourself. Please. I need you to deal damage to yourself. It's 50% per ball and I'm not catching it in the balls. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. 350%, it gets in on the last one. That's fine. Okay. Oh, that was scary. That was very scary. I have to check the nature. Serious. Can someone tell me what that is? Serious, 32 at 31. 32 defense at 31. Neutral? Yep, that's what I thought. Thank you. 33 at 32. Tentacruel has, at 33, 54 defense. Ace Beam in slot 2 later. I'm not repelled. Yeah, that's what it is. I have to calculate the stats of this Tentacruel. Just like listen to Mewtwo's cry, right? And it's the same thing. I've done this like 4 times now. Where's the ship? Is that the ship? There's the ship. Yeah, the thing that's awkward about the Tentacruel is it needs decent stats on top of everything. Get in there. I'm trying to calc the stats on this thing right now. Okay, this has decent defense at least. It's very okay stats, it looks like. I need to buy 2 repels when I get to Slateport. I have the super here. I'm a repel short from where I'm supposed to be. Not the biggest deal though. Okay, there's a male swimmer to my right that I hit every run. It was 32 defense. Where is he? Where is he? Okay, found him. Okay, I've never once dodged this guy. Not a single time, by the way. 0 for 4 on Emerald runs that make it to this point in the game. It's mostly because I'm distracted typing in information during this part. Pretend like it's special defense IVs or something. So an 18 minimum. I had 54 defense on the Tentacruel, right? He doesn't spin. Interesting. I forgot to PP up. That's what I didn't get. That's the wrong beach. That's the beach I need. Yeah, good XP, right? Ha, funny. Never heard that one before. Haha. Actually, can we just ban the guy? Can we just ban all the lame jokes, please? Let's just ban half my chat. That sounds fun. No? Oh, Mod said no. Unlucky. Shen ban. Oop, bonus. That repel might not make it where I need it to. Just make it repel, please. I asked nicely, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, no encounters at least. Whatever. I don't think I need Ice Beam for this fight. Tentacruel at level 33, because it evolved at 32 and I saw the stats at 33. So Tentacruel level 33. Defense was 54. Yikes. Its max is 21. It's somewhere between 19 and 21. So 19 to 21. It's 19 or 20 defense. What's my hit points? 97. So 97 HP at 33. Yikes, that's bad. HP is 4 to 6. 4 to 6. And defense is 4 to 6 HP. 19, 20 defense. Need to remember that later when I'm calculating my probability of surviving earthquake. I'm gonna get hella encounters on this route, unfortunately. I wouldn't... No, I would normally repel everything off, but... I want this hyper. Thank you, Super Shies. Oh, I got another Wind Gull. It's so tempting. Does this have Intimidate? Oh my god, that had Intimidate. I could have used that. That's so rare, I bet. I'm supposed to repel here. Oops. Did I get this super repel? I don't need those anymore. Static only. Is it the Mega that gets? Oh, it's the Mega that gets it then. Okay. I forgot to deposit. Goodbye, Sableye. You put in work, as always. This is technically world record splits, yes. World record. I've done one run. Or 2 runs. One of them was completely blind, one of them was semi-blind. This is routed now. I even checked my special attack on the Tentacruel. Let me check my 33 stats really quick. Special attack is 67. Oh, that's good special attack. Nice. 26 plus. The Zubat lived? What the fuck? I thought that was guaranteed earlier. I still have not taught Ice Beam. Rip Abra. Both have Surf. Nice. Pretty sure you watched Chris do this like a year ago. Yeah, and it took him like multiple streams. This is routed, so it'll be a lot better. I got Clear Body. Nice! It's random what ability you get, too. You don't find out until here. Nice. That's a really good ability. You much prefer Clear Body to Liquid Ooze, because now I don't have to set up, guard specs on any of the fights that you guard spec on. I can just go into the fights. Right, I'm supposed to use all of my candy. Ice Beam. Over Acid. Shockwave. Over Hail. Okay. There's 2 damage ranges on this fight. This is the more important of the 2. Or no, I thought the other thing came out. This one doesn't matter. Good, I got it anyway. This is the one that matters. Good. Helpful. Okay, level 39. Tentacruel with 19 defense. With 0 EVs, 19 defense. Earthquake's a one-shot. Okay. I just have to buy repels really quick. Actually, I can just do my shopping now, realistically. Protein, PP up, iron, stardust. Buy. I can buy one more. It's important. That's enough for revives and everything. I am 100% dead to Earthquake with this stat line. IVs don't matter. Yeah, I'm 100% dead, unfortunately. So I can't do the faster strat for Tentacruel. Okay, I need a Mightyena. It's 30% to appear. It's the most common thing on the route. I'll get it eventually. I'm not, like, gonna force it. I could catch this and use a rare candy, but then I have a level 38 Tentacool. And the Mightyena is just so common that it's better to just get the Mightyena. No, it's 30% on the Shroud Umbra. It's the most common Pokemon here. Got both revives. I'm set. Just need it the 30% for Mightyena. I can't leave the route until I get it, so I will have to camp starting now. Yeah, the level doesn't matter. You actually want it to be lower level. The lower level, the better. Because optimally, it comes to the level where it dies to Earthquake. There we go. It's guaranteed to survive this Sludge Bomb. That's bad they did that much, by the way. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna repel now. Where are my repels? There's a lot of rare candies in this game after you get to this point in the game. There's none in the early game. The first rare candy you get isn't until after Flannery. I think this is a revive. I'm not gonna grab it. My repel's gonna run out there. I'll wait. I'm leveling up to 37 here just to make sure I outspeed everything on the route. What is this item? I am curious. Okay. Not useful, but maybe it is. I thought that was a better item. Because I used to grab that. I have an idea for TNL, by the way. This is another idea that I had. We get the Mega Drain TM, because Tentacruel does learn Mega Drain. But it's not enough healing. I tested it off stream, and it just, like, there's some stat lines I think it could work, but it just doesn't quite work, I don't think. It's a really cool idea, though. You get Mega Drain and use that on the... what's that thing called? The Claydol? Sludge. I am very low on Sludge Bombs. Wow. Yeah, the 60 power one Hellfire. Good, I got the range on the Pooch. Okay. Grab this. Really quick, I want to use it too. Oop, not that, not that, not that. Wait, we learned Barrier? Interesting. That's my stats. I'm gonna print screen that, because I'm gonna need those later. a mistake. I have to go back here really quick. This goes for something. Abra. I'm like, this is the right team. I just couldn't figure out what I was forgetting. Okay. Please. Okay, you can save a lot of time here if you take a risk and go Surf on turn 1. So I'm gonna go for it, but it's kind of risky. The Swallow has double team and Endeavor, and it can be very annoying. So it's likely to double team here, and okay, went for Endeavor, which is fine. That's what you don't want to see. We'll just Surf Shockwave. Play it safe, take the kill. I'll have to heal now at some point. Okay, that was reasonable. Yeah, I can get Lugia and Ho in Speed Choice. It actually loses time there on Speed Choice, because I do have to get those weird items. Oh, did that wrong. Really? Okay, I have to hyper, because I got kind of trolled. I have to hyper the Mediana as well, because it's like 4 HP. I need that fool later. Alright, this fight's kind of janky. There's two ways to do it. Swablu's 10% to use Parasong on turn 1. So we don't want to deal with that, but if you risk it, you actually one-shot the rest of the fight really easily. Okay, got the Altaria. So this Skarmory is guaranteed to live, so now I can use my X special. Because the Skarmory, because I have Clear Body, the Skarmory can't do anything to me. If I didn't have Clear Body, you would just take the 2-shot on the Skarm and hope that it doesn't sand. Or you would Guard Spec. But now at +2, I get the Skarm and the Pelipper. Well, Pelipper's a favored range. Ooh. Interesting. I'm gonna go Bubble Beam here. It doesn't matter that I dropped the speed. That way I can save an Ice Beam. Interesting. Wait, you did a Roll 69 stream? Oh, you mean I forgot to... Gotcha. There you go, ref. Unless you won and I didn't know this, which would be extra funny. Okay. I was about to say, nice job selling out. That's something I would do. Okay, we have to come here really quick just to grab X items. Overheat we don't need. Facade we don't need. Aerial Ace we do need. couple more. I don't need guard specs because I got lucky and got the good nature. I do need repel. That should be enough for the game. What has fly? You have fly. Yeah, I forgot to split, thank you. I knew I would lose time there. I guess Sludge Bomb. Dude, how did my old run have a 9-minute TNL? What? How did I... That makes no sense. No wonder I thought my old run was good. I didn't die to TNL, apparently. That's like where all my time is. It's just TNL. What the heck? Unfortunate that I couldn't pick up the PP Max there. I'm gonna have to wait till the next repel menu. What I use for my Elite Four lineup, Rayquaza, and that's it. I didn't even bring anything else. You will see Rayquaza for the Elite Four. Very exciting. The exciting part of this run is before Rayquaza. Rayquaza is kind of like the victory lap once you get that far. Yeah, I'll catch it with the Master Ball. What's the hardest fight? TNL? TNL was the hardest to solve. The hardest fight statistically in this run is Watson. We beat Watson with a level 9 Geodude. And our only attacking moves are Tackle and Rollout. If that sounds like it's it's a hard fight, it's because it is. That fight's disgustingly hard. Yeah, Watson's defeated with a Geodude that only knows Tackle and Rollout. And Defense Curl. If it didn't know Defense Curl, the Geodude strat wouldn't work. Defense Curl is crucial. Because it doubles the rollout's power. Jeez, Clear Body Tentacle's so nice. It's really nice I hit the coin flip for, whatever it's called, ability. Just a nice ability to have. This is the max revive, I hope. I didn't have a max revive. So here's the first fight where it's nice having this nature. What other pokes will I try to catch? Rayquaza. Once you beat Norman and get Surf, you get access to a Tentacruel, and with enough candies, Tentacruel is an absurdly good Pokemon. So we're kind of at that point already, where I just drown the game with Tentacruel and water moves. Oh, X specials are down here. I'm gonna bring up. Never mind, I'm not gonna bring them up. Swagger's annoying. Okay, this turn's a little scary. Not this turn, the next turn. He brings in the camera up because he's like, oh, I have a super effective move, and he just drops. This is the turn that's scary. And he heals with a super potion, because they're very poor for some reason, and you win. If he healed with a hyper, you'd have to plan the fight differently, but... Oh, I have Dig. I always forget that in this run. Sand Slash, exit. I do have to heal. And I am going to use this PP Max on Surf now. Yeah, they spent all their money on the orb. But they can't afford hyper potions. They have to use supers even though they're level 40. There's a pretty funny moment that might occur in this run depending on what damage range I get on the Crobat on the next fight. If I miss the damage range, there's a chance he super potions 2 consecutive turns and doesn't even get back to full health and then dies. It's pretty funny. It's somewhat likely to happen. He's like frantically trying to heal his Pokemon back to full. It has 140 health and he only has supers. I guess I could hyper in that menu. There's no point repelling. Cool. I'm not a wimp. I should really put in the notes to get the Master Ball, shouldn't I? I should also really put in the notes how to get the Master Ball. I think it's left, middle, right, left, middle, left. There we go. This is... Oh my god, this controller's now starting to spaz at a bad time. It surfs Shockwave. Because otherwise the Carvanha doesn't die on the next turn, so you have to Shockwave the Carvanha. And just spam Surf. It's actually kind of interesting. We don't use Tentacruel for that many fights. I think we'd probably use Sableye for more fights. Unless you count some of these as like 2 battles, because you're doing 2 battles at once with the double battles. It's actually really nice having Intimidate for the Gyarados, or Clear Body for the Gyarados, because I can use Sludge Bomb. It gets a much better range. Oh, that was the wrong move. Well, Carvanha lives. Carvanha probably lives. Nope. Okay. I was supposed to use a shockwave there. I messed up. Alright, this fight's dumb. This Carvana, this Mediana can't die, unfortunately. Unless I critical. Which is not likely, obviously. So if I crit... Darn. So now I get to deal with the annoying fate. So he's likely to roar here. No, he's super. Nice. We did enough damage, right? So yeah, if he didn't super there, he would have roared. And then, you know, we're playing the get switch. I am out of ace beams. Interesting. Well, we'll surf twice. That's fine. That's okay. I'll elixir pretty soon. I have regular elixirs. Oh, not that. I need to heal to full. An energy root, and then elixir. And then repel. Okay. So I go for Sludge Bomb here and gauge damage. It's got a chance. I'll go for it. Darn. Ice Beaming just to conserve PP. Of course I crit last turn. Like always. I should be good on revives. I haven't used any. I should have 12. I forgot to put Mediana in the lead. That was a mistake. Mediana has some uses on these fates. Namely, if it crits, it can help. Good. Okay, there were always future sites for some reason. Okay, this one's just a surf. At some point I do need to heal. You could do these as a double battle, but there's no point. Like, I've considered it, but they both have moves that ruin you. You have to give one of them a turn. The Medicham has high jump kick, and the other thing has psychic. So you have to either get psychic on Tentacool, or you have to get high jump kicked on Cast Form, or Mediana, whichever one you have in the lead. Alright. Oh, wow, that lived. I should have gone Sludge Bomb. I forgot you're supposed to Sludge Bomb the Kirlia. And it is time for this. Heal everything to full that has a roll, which is just the Cast Form. Alright. I hope I saved. I probably saved. Not that move. Please, 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 please. Yes. Good. Okay, we're fine. Okay. This is cast form. You. This is you. Next is this. Good. Okay. That was the 5% that could have trolled me. This goes for this. That revives that. Zigzagoon. Hello. This goes on this. Okay, we hope for ancient power here. It's scary, but we hope for that. Good. Good. Then we go... I need to move these by the revive special. This on this. So revive this. That's good range. That's a scary range on Xatu. Not a great range. That's fine, though. Sand Slash comes in. Mediana gets in for the last time. This just revives something. Remove the Xatu from the game. 1 in 16. It did not get the 1 in 16. Heal. Surf doesn't kill Solrock, but it puts into heal range, so they have to heal, but they can't because they're locked into Solar Beam, because they go for Solar Beam into Mightyena, because it's their only move that can KO. And then that's dead. Mightyena just does whatever. I cannot lose from this moment because Lunatone does not have a move that hits Mightyena, so I can no longer lose. And now we just wait until the fight's over. Yes. That is TNL. Lost time, but I did a risky strat that I don't know how it worked the last time I did this. That's first try, too. That was first try TNL. Good segment. Okay, we are almost to, like, the easy part. We've got... Why are you in the lead, my dude? Nice. That's gonna just cost me damage, isn't it? Yep. I'm not gonna heal that. That's 9. I almost just went to the other fight without switching this to the lead. That would've been funny. Okay, Sand Slash has strength. Ziggy should have Rock Smash, so I should have all the HMs still that I need. You cut this like really close on Surf PP. I'm gonna have to Bubble Beam some stuff. How many Surfs do I need after this area? So I have 8. I'm gonna use 1 upstairs, 3, 4, 5 in the true double. I could Sludge Bomb the Sharpie though. I'll Sludge Bomb the Sharpie though. Maybe I should have Ace Beamed. Okay. Yeah, Surf's my only move that can kill this. There's no way I can kill this with anything else. 7. There's a Numel, I think, on the next fight. Yeah, this fight's worth saving for, but it's not likely to lose. Okay, so first things first, the camera up is dead if it doesn't Amnesia, so we actually get to kill it on turn 1. But the Mightyena is going to survive, and it has Swagger, which is really annoying. Oh, we both have clear body, that's funny. That's a good crit, honestly. The Metang could actually KO that if it Metal Clawed that slot, which would be very helpful. Okay, we did get swaggered. Went for Psychic and the Golbat, so I actually have to heal that off. Okay. That's a really good turn. And we have +3 Metang. Okay. So this camera up drops, I think. It's a range to drop. It's fine. I really have the Metang attacks into that slot. So this camera might Earthquake here. That's helpful, honestly. Okay. Goodbye, Tentacruel. And Metang. Ooh, Metang lived. Okay. Obviously, I'm in the Max Revive. That's why we pick up the Max Revive. It's for this fight. Okay, that's fine. Aggron comes in. Aggron might die to Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. I'll switch now. So he has Thunder, and if it hits and paralyzes, we actually go first on the next turn. Okay, one for Protect. Nice. That was okay, honestly. That fight's very awkward. Nay, Soulfire. Welcome back. Ah! I'm just healing because I have a pretty dead team right now. And we're done with the Mediana. Mediana did its job. Its job was getting us through TNL. That was it. But that is a big job. That Mediana is required. What's my PB? The splits. 411. Or 414. It's much better routed now. Like, I have a much better game plan going into this. Hence the time save. That kid was in the way like usual. Dive. Tentacruel, Bubble Beam. Oh, Syndoros. No, nobody else runs this. Ooh, I almost hit that optional. That would not have been a big deal, but just a minute gone. Yeah, I'm the only one who runs this, like, seriously. This fight sucks. Speed. I need special at some point, so I'll get special now. Annoying. Speed. Heal powder. Hyper. You let it chip itself to the point where you can KO with Surf. So now I'm faster than the Golbat, or the Crobat. And this is a really interesting fight, so watch this. It lives on low HP, but I need to heal for the Sharpedo. So I'm gonna heal, he's gonna heal. But he has supers. So one of us is healing better than the other. And unfortunately for Archie, it is me who is healing better. And because I got swaggered, the Sharpedo actually just drops the Sludge Bomb. So while the swagger is annoying, it just lets me KO the Sharpedo in one turn. Actually, I didn't need the heal. I forgot. I got the Sharpedo in one turn. Oops. And that is the last fight that we use not Rayquaza. Oops. He's not in the right spot because I have instant text. I forgot about that. How many Pokemon? Only one. It's a Staryu. That's not a big deal. Yeah, because of instant text, that guy was not in the right place. That was an oopsie. He was supposed to be on the left, going down. Wait, what? That was here. Yeah, it was pretty crazy getting Mirage Island there. I didn't even know this. I was focused on the movement. It actually lost time. Because I had to go around it. You're not wrong. I lost like 10 seconds probably. A little bit less, probably like 5 seconds. Hello? I don't run this game, dude. I don't want to hit the optional. Remember, trainers are in different positions in this than in regular. So, like, some of the trainers aren't where you'd expect them to be. Oh, like go down from the start of Moss Deep and then go left on 127. I always forget there's that gap on that route. Yeah, that's probably smart. That's what I mean. How do you lose to me? Makes no sense. This is gonna make you cringe too. That guy doesn't spin like a normal spinner. We get to do that twice. Oh, I thought the door was right. I never know where these doors are, and I just try to go in them quickly. Oh, this is this room, right? Oh, that's the door that you go left on. Oh, yeah, because of the rain. Oh, this is bad. This is why you. That was really bad. That was way worse than usual. That was horrible. Why did you bring it up? That was horrible. Oh wait, you talked to both of them, right? And then talk to him. That was noticeably worse. Alright, and we get to do cringe movement again. I can feel the cringing through the computer. Oop, nice movement. It's waiting for the rain to end to let you gain control of your character again. Is what I assume. I don't know why it sometimes takes as long as it does. Oh, Oh, it's here. Okay. Oh, you got the bike in the next room. Oops, more lag. That was a respectable sky pillar too. Hello, friend. Come with me. I'm saving for this, obviously. I'm bad at the game, as people know. It might have something to do with, like, particles. If you guys know about this controller... thank you. This controller, there's no way I'm not saving for... Yeah, see? It's already holding left. During this save. Get me up there? Okay. Thank you, controller, for not ruining my life. And my run. Emerald World Record is like a 230 something, I think. $230.25 is the record. Yay. That did a lot to myself. Holy crap, that did a lot. I should check my stats. That's probably minus defense. It might be plus attack, though. That'd be cool. Yeah, the next repel menu, I'll check my stats. Yeah, I have instant text. The instant text saves like an hour, probably. I want to check my stats really quick. I need to know. Gentle. 232 attack, 139. That's pretty bad attack, I think. That's a minus attack nature, I'm pretty sure. Aerial Ace. Oh, 232 is good. I thought it was 262. Aerial Ace goes over E-Speed. Waterfall goes over Rest. Oh, 262 is plus. Okay. And then... where are my berries? Persum, give. I've got 4 Persums. Okay, that's the last scary optional in the run. Oops. I have 1 elixir if I need it. I have 1 Lepa berry too, actually. Yeah, the majority of this challenge is early game. Getting past Norman is really hard. Then the whole game is free except for 1 fight after that. Aerial Ace. Waterfall, Waterfall, Outrage. Controller moves me left. Okay, I got 25 attack heavy. Good. That'll make up for the levels that I'm missing. Nice. This is Outrage. Every fight here is Outrage except the Sand Slash I Waterfall. Oop. My old run had to get Flash because I didn't know how to do the cave. It's interesting to think about. Okay, I just need to remember to hold right after this battle. So the only thing I Waterfall is Sand Slash, everything else is Outrage. Okay. Hold right. Oh, whoa. Awkward. Whatever, that works. This is Waterfall because there's 3 Pokemon on this fight. In a speedrun, Rival 2 is at like the 40-minute mark, so I wouldn't really call that like where the midway point starts. I really feel like Watson is a huge wall for a lot of different things. So that's why I usually rate Watson as like the barrier to the mid-game. By the way, these notes are unoptimal, the movement they do in here. You waste 1 step not mock biking. Literally unoptimal notes. I didn't know where the spinners were. Yeah, I agree. TNL is definitely late game. This guy's Outrage, I think. Oh, you don't get confused if you get Protect. Didn't know that. I'm not going to bother depositing. I am going to buy full restores too. I should still have a few revives. I'm pretty confident I at least have a few revives. If something goes horribly wrong. Which is literally the champion, I think. I think every other fight's effectively guaranteed. This is Waterfall. Yeah, Flannery and Norman are both scary. Norman especially. Absol. Cool. That's a range, I'm pretty sure. I do have a Bitterberry equipped, so if I want to, I can YOLO Outrage on something. The notes are also wrong, the order that things come in. They say Bitterberry. I meant Persimberry. So I think of things in terms of Gen 2 normally for the berries. Except for Chesto and Cherry. Those I know, which is weird. I'm gonna just act attack again. I think that was a reasonable second X attack. Oh, I outraged on the wrong turn. Oops. Well, glad I had that equipped. I only have 3 outrages. You don't outrage against Glacia. You do outrage against Drake. This fight, I'm gonna go attack twice. No, it missed. Do I need to elixir is the question. Or am I still borderline okay? I think I have exactly enough moves. Did I really outspeed this fight at -2 speed? Shogun, X attack X2. Oh, that's a problem. I'm in the full restore. I'm glad I bought them. I really should just guard spect. What do you have? Dragon Breath again. Okay, this is gonna get annoying. Let's just do this. I assume I'm faster at +1. No, I'm not. That's annoying. Am I dead? I have revives, it's fine. I'm probably dead to Kingdra then. Oh, I finally outsped something. Okay, the X speed came in clutch there. I'm gonna Elixir and equip the Bitterberry. Because I am gonna Outrage here. Keep saying bitter, you know what I mean. I'm gonna save just to guarantee that I finish. It's gonna cost like 5 seconds. Okay, this fight sucks. Swaleward has Blizzard, and it's guaranteed to use it. Nice. Not guaranteed. I thought it was. Oh, can you use Rain Dance? That's crazy. I guess I fly Melodic. Good. Yeah, I've never not seen Blizzard. Do I outspeed this still? I do. Cool. 235. That was a much better showing than the last run they reset at Flannery. Why X special? So the Outrage kills. Outrage wouldn't kill everything. Outrage is a special move in this gen. Moves being special or physical is based off of type in generations 1 to 3. So Outrage is a special move because all dragon moves are special moves. Losing a bit of time here. Not really sure why. Yeah, for No-EXP, that was pretty good. The strats can use some work in a couple areas, for sure. Flannery needs rerouting. And I got a bad Tentacruel, so I couldn't do the faster strat for TNL. That saves like 2 minutes. That was the big time loss. But like getting a Tentacruel that good is very hard. Oh, it was a 236. Still good. $236.06. I'm glad that didn't take too long. My goal was a 340 when I was routing this. I figured I could save about half an hour. And that is what I did. That's honestly a pretty hard run. There's a lot that can go wrong here. How was the run overall? Like, the biggest segment is if there's RNG manipulation for Granite Cave, there's a free 20 minutes there. Like, Granite Cave is the biggest time save. Like, this could probably go to, like, 310 if there's RNG manipulation. You'd RNG manipulate a good Shroomish. You get a high level... Oh, you could skip Tailo. Yeah, you would skip Tailo entirely, wouldn't you? Maybe. Yeah, RNG manipulation would really change how this run goes. Because you could get Abra immediately. You could even get Abra on the route, because you wouldn't need a level 9 Abra, you would just need an Abra. You would then RNG manipulate for the 9 Geodude, and then RNG manipulate a high-level Sableye with good defenses. You'd probably take, like, Impish or something for Sableye. Yeah, I could see Brawly being sub-30 with, like, RNG manip and proper routing and everything. But the fights would still be awful. Like, overall, this run had really good fights. The fights were nice. Like, no issues at all. Like, what was bad this run? I took a death to Roxanne, which sucked. Abra was, like, slightly below average. Geodude was slightly below average. I think Watson was first try, and I got the lucky Watson. Rival 2 was first try, but was slow. Maxie crit me once. I did die once to Maxie. Yeah, overall, this was very clean. Like, nothing crazy. TNL was first try. No TNL death. Yeah, I did take a bathroom break. That's 2 minutes. That's really unfortunate. But, I mean, you know. This isn't, like, a super serious run. So, yeah, Tentacruel... Getting a level 35 Tentacruel might be the future. Like, forcing getting a high level. That's another thing. With RNG Manip, you would get a level 35 Tentacruel, which hits level 43. And at level 43, you're guaranteed to survive TNL Earthquake. So you could skip catching Mightyena. Yeah, Manip saves, like, half an hour minimum. I think you could maybe sub-3 this with Manip.